Well, hello and welcome back to another Octopath Traveler video. Last time we were able to take back all that was stolen from the pirates, Nick and Mac, of course with the help of Leon Bestral, who once pirate turned merchant, now just traveling the world. And from him, as a reward, we got a notebook, and that inspired Tresor to want to go out and journey and fill up the pages of the notebook with her own journey. So yeah, today we'll be journeying out. But before we journey out, like I said, there's a few more things we can do. Of course, we can purchase stuff, right? Which is pretty important. And there's other characters now. See, Inquisitive Merchant. And that caravan there is headed south, for what I hear. I heard there's a village far to the south where you can get the best quadrate flowers. You see him selling a few stuff. The reason why I came back is, like I said, the people with the orange text, they have a little side quest that we can do if we talk to them. But first, let's see if we can buy anything. I don't know if there's anything I want to buy here. My name is Lee-Man, adventure extraordinaire. Perhaps you've heard of me. No, a shame that. Anyhow, I am just about to set out for an adventure of a lifetime. Hark, can you hear it? That's the sound of a great unknown calling out to me. And yet, can you believe it? I seem to be completely unequipped for my adventure. My young friend, could you help me get an adventure? Can you help a great adventure prepare for the journey of a lifetime? And you can see side stories. There are people who need your help all across Orstera. Help the people of the realm and using the power of path action. There may be more than one way for you to solve your problems. So we've got the side quest, and we need to help him prepare. My young friend, can you help a great adventure prepare? So let's see if there's any way we can help him prepare. Keep that in mind. Again, side quests. Some of them you can get done very early, and some of them it takes you hours and hours, tens of hours of gameplay to finally be able to get them. So we'll get them when we get them. But I just wanna unlock the side stories first. The caravan member, we're just getting ready to head south with our caravan. This place is sure is lively, a bit too lively for my taste. It just makes me want to go somewhere far, far away. And again, he just sells stuff all of life medium. So there's different sizes of healing items. So healing grape small is not going to heal as much as healing grape medium, of course. And the dealer, I've assembled quite a spectacular set of goods, if I do say so myself. Oh, it almost looks like you're getting ready to set off an adventure. So he sells an adventurer's attire. All the equipment an adventurer needs on a journey. Interesting. Didn't Lee-Man need adventure attire? So we're gonna buy that from him. I'm confident that I have the best wares around. So see anything you fancy? Then I say, always looking for a bargain. So now that I have that item, I can give it to him now. And we can give the person the adventure attire. And we get a little bit of a cutscene here. Why this is precisely the sort of equipment a great adventurer like myself needs. It cannot be that you prepared all of this for my sake, can it? Forgive me to have a complete stranger go to such lengths for me. And yet, since you have already gone through such lengths, would it not be rude for me to refuse your generosity now? You don't mind, do you? Thank you. You are no stranger, no. From today, we are fast friends. Now that I'm fully equipped, it's time to set out to discover a new continent. Hear me now, O thou vast and uncharted world. I am Lee-Man, and I venture onto thee. Anyways, I have a feeling our path will cross again one day. Farewell, friend of my heart. So we just finished Explorer Extraordinaire Part 1. As you saw, there was a little eye. And so he also foreshadowed that we're going to meet again. And from that, we also got a fortifying nut, which increases physical attacks. So basically, this game, it's not like EVs, but it's like just a permanent stat buff. Of course, there's limited amount of nuts in this game because you can't buff your stats to infinite numbers. But yeah, you get nuts that improve stats. We haven't talked to this guy yet. Astute child. The old lady who's always looking out at the sea just is right funny. But she knows all kinds of stories. So they sometimes go visit to hear her tell one. My favorite stories are about this strange land that lies over on the other side of the ocean. Usually kids, they don't sell good items. The guy just sells a few inspiring poems. We gotta talk to this guy. Exotic grandma, I travel far and wide across this world and learn many tongues. Not that I ever get a chance to speak them. All my knowledge is good is for telling tales to the children. And she sells soul stones. Now what soul stones do is that they deal damage to all foes. So you know how Tresor has a wind attack that hits all foes with a wind damage. So I can do that with thunder, with ice, and with fire too. So those are pretty good early game. And then we have these two characters.
The truth is,
Harris. You know, I have this friend. His name is Lee-Man. He's always wanted to be an adventurer, but between the two of us, he can't even tie his shoelace without someone's help. And every time he gets down in the dumps, it always falls to me to give him the push that he needs to get moving along. Interesting. So Lee-Man, we already, talked to him. And this is his friend Harris. There's also items called Energizing Pomegranate, which is an in-battle item that you can use to raise your BP, which could be useful in combat. We have Tony's mother. My son's of a fine age to settle down and get married, but he hasn't had much luck in love. I know he has his heart set on a certain lady, but she has refused him again and again. Why, I'm embarrassed to be his mother. When I find him, I have some words for him. Alright. So something about Tony. I'll try to remember as many of these side stories as possible, but obviously, I'm bound to forget some of them. I did complete all of them in my main profile though, so.
hello.
We have a beverage vendor. How's business? This was the guy that we bought stuff from, I suppose. In the inn, we have a tavern keeper. So, well met traveler, what can I do for you? We can change parties. Obviously, we have no party members. We can change equipment. Here at Tale is stories. We have already completed all the stories in this place. And restore reputation. We'll get to them when we get to that. We have this guy. His name is Tony. No, I will not give up. I must not. I'm the only one who can make you truly happy. Mathilda? You might not know it, but I do. No matter how difficult it may seem, I will never give up on you and me. So this was the Tony guy that we heard. That was hung up on, I guess, Mathilda. And he's selling a heavy bow. So he's for $11,000, you can get a bow that has 69 physical damage, 66 elemental damage, and 44 plus accuracy, which could be really nice on Tresor. Let's see if there's a merchant behind here. He doesn't say anything. But the merchant is selling herbs, which just cure status elements. And we have Mathilda here. Why can't he seem to understand? The same stubborn fool has proposed to me 10 times over, you see. Every time I turn him down, every time he runs home, crying all the way. What woman in her right mind would want to marry such a spineless, fragile man? Not me, that's for sure. Interesting. Unrequited love. And she's selling a shield, which raises defense but lowers evasion. If you ever want to look at your side stories, you can go ahead and go into side stories and look here. No matter how many times I tell him to get lost, the lovestick fool just won't leave me alone. I think I remember how to complete this quest. I can't do it now, however. Keep that in mind. We go into Tresor's house here, and we can talk to her parents.
Hey there!
Welcome one and all to the Colezione family. Provisioners. So I guess Tresor's name is Tresor Colezione. I don't know. If we don't have it, no one does. And from him we can buy a few items, which is kind of funny. But we can also purchase items, again with Tresor's her ability, we can purchase items from him. And he's selling a revitalizing jam, which fully restores HP, SP, and BP to a single ally, which is very strong. Slippery nut, which raises evasion, and a beastly scarf. Equipped, it's an accessory which we can equip 2 of. And restores HP after every action, which is very useful if we can get that, right?
Hello.
And welcome, if there's something you're looking for, just say the word. Tresor's mother is selling a dragon scarf, which restores SP after every action. So yes, you can regenerate HP and SP, but it takes a lot of money to buy these items. He also sells a rare stone which sells, and a resistant, which increases elemental defense. I don't have that much money right now, so I'm not really gonna buy anything. But anyway, yeah, that's a lot of stuff to unpack after just finishing this area. But now we can go ahead and explore further. And we're on our first route. So my plan is I'm going to go clockwise. So I could meet up with Cyrus, but I'm going to go down, meet up with Oberic, and then go to this direction. And after I unlock all the characters, I can go ahead and begin going over here to Quarry Quest. It says recommend level 22 before I go here. But obviously I want to unlock all the characters first before I go here. So yeah, I want to do all the stories first, and then we'll continue doing this story. But first route here, we have a little cutscene. Oh, a monster came out of nowhere and got me in the leg. I can hardly put any weight on it. I hate to be a bother, but do you have a healing grip to spare? So we see that again, another side quest here. And he wants a healing grape. Give healing grape to this person? Yes, I will give a healing grape to them. Phew, it feels good to be back on my feet. I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough. I'd have been done for if you hadn't come along. My name is Kit. I'm on a journey to find my father. He disappeared when I was just a boy. Are you on a journey too? Perhaps our path too will cross again someday. Be safe, and may your travels bring you all that you seek. Interesting. So Kit the Traveler, Tale's End. He gives us some money. And there we go. From here we can go north, or we can go south. And north is Ripple-Tide Coast to Atlas Dam. And then south is Gold Shore. We're gonna go ahead and go to Gold Shore here. On our first route, there's enemies, of course.
Open for business.
I'm probably gonna skip them if we've already battled them. So I'm probably gonna skip or fast forward boss fights, because there's no need for me to show off them.
You got more than
Yeah, so on those routes, you can find a lot of chests, and there's also a lot of different locations. So it's important to explore a lot in this game. Found a magic nut. Magic nut, I think, raises magic attack.
Open for business.
When I use it, permanently raises magic attack.
What to do?
There we saw that we surprised this enemy, so instead of them getting an attack on the first turn, only we get to attack on the first turn, which is very good.
You got more than you bargained for.
Continuing along here, I'm gonna battle all of them. You have the option to run away from boss fights, but I generally don't run away because I like getting the XP, right? We have an inspiring plum here to raise SP
Step right
if
up.
we want.
How's that?
Yep, so we're gonna keep on exploring. I don't know. I guess to comment on the last boss fight, you know, I probably felt a little bit dirty to use items. But yeah, I think the first boss fight is pretty important to use items. Generally speaking, the boss fights in this game can be a little bit difficult if you completely don't use items. And I felt like the first boss fight is a good example of a boss fight where you'd want to use items. But hopefully I'll try to lessen the amount of items I use during battles, because it's a bit, I guess, boring if I go ahead and use a bunch of items during battles. Because I feel like the items in this game can be really good if you use them at the right time and all that. So we're walking along, we found a wind soul stone. So yeah, there we go, we can do wind damage on all foes with an item, which is good. For example, if a character doesn't have a certain type of attack that can weaken your opponent's shield, you can go ahead and use the soul stone to weaken. So like if I knew this enemy was like weak to wind, and I can cover that weakness with another character, it would be really strong. But anyways, hopefully we can get this battle done here. I'm low on HP, but when I level up here, my HP is fully restored, which is very nice. Yeah, we'll just keep on going here. And we are at North Cobblestone Gap. Danger level is still 1, keep that in mind. Danger level will increase as we go along. And again, with Tresor's skill, I get a little bit of money. Created a chest back here with a light soul stone, so now we can do light damage on all enemies. The cost of an item. And we see that there's a chest just in front of us. It's nice.
Ready or not, here I come.
But here we have new enemies.
Here I go.
Highland Ratkin 1. Something on my screen. So we're gonna go ahead and attack. Looks like they are not weak to spear, unfortunately. Okay, so let's try a bow attack. Again, I want to target the guy who will attack me first. So this guy is going to attack me first. If I attack this guy, then I'm going to get hit. But if I attack this guy and it breaks the shield, then I won't get hit. And looks like they are weak to bow. Here I can go ahead and shoot this guy. Attack. It looks like I'm going to test out if they're weak to wind. Looks like they are both not weak to wind, but I did do good damage, AoE damage on both of them.
Let's do this.
Looks like this guy's almost dead. We'll break this guy's shield. Nice. we can probably go ahead and kill this guy. We'll do that. One guy left, gonna stab. Just gonna double bow. And there we go.
Got more than you bargained for.
So we know that they're weak to bow, so next turn we can just, or next time we encounter them, we can just use that. Got some money at that chest. We can go to South Cobblestone Gap to Cobblestone, or we can go right, or we can go left to Stone Guard. So as you see here, we can we came down here. So now we can go this way, or we can go down, it looks like. So we can go up. Up will go to the left, and this way we will go down south. So let's see if there's any chests down here. We have a solo rat. So we're just gonna break shield. You know the drill. Guess hit him again. Probably only gonna get one attack on. Get some chip damage. And this should be it. There we go. Pretty easy. Enemy. We see some chests behind us. And yeah, there we go. North Stone Guard Pass. You saw the danger level down there was 17. So obviously we're not ready for that. Just yet.
Ready or not, here I come. Time to close up shop.
I mean, in theory, you could go down in those higher level areas. However, it will be a little bit difficult to get stuff done. We see that there's a chest over there to our right, but how do we get to it? That's the question, right? We go down here and there's another chest which has a healing grape, but if we go behind here, we'll have access to this purple chest. However, none of your active party members can open this chest. I'll spoil it now. Therion. You can only open this chest if you have Therion on your party. So that's why I said in episode 1, if you choose Therion, it will be very convenient, because then you can be able to open these chests and not have to come back for them. Unfortunately, I have to come back for that one, because I can't open it with Tresor. Oh, I guess we have a new enemy here. Oh, I didn't quite get the name. But they are not weak to a spear. It's a Highland Ratkin number 2. Not number 1, number 2. So it looks like they are weak to bow here, which is nice. We can go ahead and use some bow moves. This should... yeah, that does a lot of damage. So as you see, when you level up, you do a tiny bit more damage, which is nice. Super nice. But we'll go up here and we're at South Cobblestone Gap. So we'll go ahead and go here. We got some money, and we are instead of here, we are here. So we're super close to Cobblestone. So we'll keep on exploring here. We see there's a chest back here that we can get. So Olive of Life, which is nice, it's a revive. I haven't had a character knocked out yet, but hopefully that doesn't happen. But when that does happen, when you have a character knocked out, obviously since I'm a solo, if I get knocked out is bad. But if you have two characters, if one gets knocked out, then the other one will still be active, obviously. And so you can go ahead and use that olive to restore the life. Again, when we have more party members, and when I eventually do get knocked out, I'll explain it. It'll be easier to understand. For now, we just keep exploring. Healing grape. And down here, we see, if we go back here, and then we continue going this way, we encounter 2 new enemies. That's what will happen.
Let's do this.
Giant falcon. You use a bow attack. Generally speaking, a little bit of a veteran's experience in this game. Different enemies, you kind of know their weaknesses. For example, giant falcons, birds, enemies that fly generally are weak to bow, and also enemies that fly are generally weak to wind. So we try to use Trade Tempest here. We can see I was right, they are both weak to wind. Again, it's just something that if you have experience playing the game, you know, like, they're gonna have certain weaknesses. But yeah, generally things that fly are weak to wind. So Tresor's gonna be really good against flying enemies here. Oh, I need to reposition myself. As you see here, my JP not only does display your XP, but it also displays your JP that you gain. I just gained 100. I have 100 JP now, which means I am able to unlock a new skill. And I'm going to unlock Rest, so I can restore my own HP and SP and status elements. So there we go. And then I also learned a support skill. So you can now equip support skills from the skill menu. So now that I can learn skills, I can also equip support skills. All you need to do is reap the benefits of these handy skills is equip them. Or all you need to do to reap the benefits to equip them. So when you learn... Okay, so when you learn skills, the more skills you learn, it says down here, support skills. So after learning 4 skills, I unlock 1 support skill. And as I learn more skills with Tresor here, I gain more support skills. And I can also equip the support skill here, which is endless items. When a character with the skill uses an item, there's a 25% chance that item will not be consumed. There we go. So when I use an item with Tresor, there might be a chance that it doesn't get used up. So yeah, when I learn more skills, I'll unlock more support skills to equip the Tresor here. But Rest is going to be super helpful because I can go ahead and Rest is going to be helpful because I can go ahead and self-heal myself, or heal myself now without needing to use items. However, I just unlocked a skill in which when I use items, there's a chance that it won't be consumed. So just keep that in mind.
Open for business.
We also have a new enemy here, which is a Rockadillo, not weak to spear, which is bad. Let's see if it's weak to bow. It's not weak to bow, so it's neither weak to bow nor shield. We can go ahead and try Tailwinds here, Trade Winds, and it's not weak to any of the moves that Tresor can use currently, which is unfortunate. However, I do have Rest now, so I can go ahead and Rest. You can also boost the power of Rest, which will boost the number of HP and SP it heals. So we can go ahead and, I guess, use 2 BP or 1 BP on Rest. There we go. I was able to regain a bunch of SP and a little bit of HP. I'm gonna go ahead and use Trade Winds here, because Trade Winds is gonna be stronger than both of my physical moves. I'm gonna use Attack. I'm gonna Trade Winds again. Some of these fights can take a long time because you're basically just doing like the same thing over and over again. I'm gonna rest up here by using all my BP, able to rest at 111 HP there, which is very nice. Can't exactly go infinite, however. I don't think I can go infinite with my HP. But yeah, this enemy is super annoying to battle against because it has no weakness. Right now, I can't break his shield. That means I can't weaken it by extra turns and do extra damage. We're gonna use Trade Winds here, hoping to knock it out. There we go. Yeah, super annoying enemy. And there we go. Going up here, we see that there's a sign. Up is Cobblestone, and left is Sunshade. So we're gonna go up here because we want to meet up with Olberic, who's going to be in Cobblestone. We see that just 2 ways down. in this
Ready or
path.
not, here I come. Let's go. You got more than you bargained for.
So yeah, as you see here, this path kind of just leads down. We got our chest here. Herb of Claymore, which heals death condition. Yep, and it goes down back around to where we were.
Ready or not, here I come. Frick. How's that?
We gain a level here, which is convenient. But yeah, it just wraps around, so there's really no point in going around in a circle. But up here, up these stairs, and up these stairs, we see that there's a little bit of farmland to our right there, and a saving point here. I'm in Cobblestone. So yeah, I am going to end this video here. It might be a bit of a shorter and not really productive video, but we did kind of just finish out exploring Ripple-Tide, and you know, just got to know a little bit about more of this game and going around the routes. Also met with Kit, who is, spoilers, gonna be decently important. But yeah, thank you for watching, and next time we'll see if we can recruit Oberic and see what his story has to offer. So see you guys then. Thank you for watching.